Hello everybody, my name's Alex and I'm a physiotherapist from Physio Function and I'm going to be taking this level 1 different strengths exercise class today. So as always, we want you to have an enjoyable and challenging class, but it's important for your safety that you exercise to the correct level. So level 1 is designed for people who may not have any movement in their affected arm or leg. It is a seated class, so there will be no standing at all in this class. Please be aware that it's a requirement that you have an assistant, so a family member, a carer, somebody there to assist you with exercises as required. It's always important to have a drink nearby. Please make sure you work within your own limit at your own pace, okay? And just stop and take a drink or rest as required and then just join back in when you're ready. Okay, so today we are going to do a core and balance focused exercise session. We're going to start as we do with our warm-up, go into our main circuit, which is going to be a combination of some core balance exercises and then some cardiovascular exercise. And then we're going to finish with a cool down. Okay, so let's get started. So firstly, I want you to just be aware of your posture in your chair. So I want you to try, if you can, to sit away from the back of your chair and think about shoulders wide, going nice and tall through the back of your spine. Okay? So with this class, whenever we're thinking about posture, I want you to try and think about growing tall, if you can, coming away from the back of your chair. If that's a bit challenging for you, then just think about lightening the pressure in the back of your chair and growing as tall as you can. Nice wide shoulders, nice long through the neck. Make sure as well you're not lifting your head up. Your chin stays lightly tucked, as if you're trying to make a little double chin. Okay? Feet should be on the floor, just underneath your knees, and equal distance apart underneath your hips. Okay, so let's just start by looking over to the right, back to the middle, and then to the left. Back to the middle, over to the right, back to the middle, and then to the left. Back to the middle. Again, slowly to the right, back to the middle, and then to the left. Back to the middle. Lovely. Okay, so this time I want you to try and drop your right ear towards your right shoulder, and then we're going to reach if we can or relax that left arm down to the side or on the armrest of the chair. So feel a nice stretch down that left side of your neck. We're going to hold that there, take some nice big breaths in and out. Lovely. Starting to get these muscles loosened up. And we're going to come back to the middle. Then we're going to bring our left ear towards our left shoulder. This right arm is going to relax down towards the floor or on the armrest of the chair. The important thing is we're not letting it rise up. We're trying to really relax that shoulder down, relax the head to feel a nice stretch down through that right side. Nice big breath here. And then back to the middle. Okay, let's start by doing some shoulder rolls now. So we're going to do some nice big rolls backwards. So think shoulders up to the ears, back and down. Lovely. Up to the ears, back and down. Nice big shoulder rolls. Really thinking about getting both of those shoulders involved if you can. Might hear a bit of clicking and crunching. That's okay. This thing's getting loosened up. Okay, let's come forward. Big rolls forward. Really nice. Fantastic. Okay, now let's see if we can get those arms involved a bit. So if you support your affected arm in front using your unaffected arm, let's try and see if we can lift those elbows out a little bit. So your shoulder rolls backwards. Really nice. And then let's go forward. Lovely. Okay, now we're going to do some reaching forward with our arms. So supporting your arms together, again, use your unaffected side to support your affected arm. We're going to try and reach our arms forward, stretching out that elbow if we can, and then coming back. Now you might find initially, if your arm gets a bit tight, you won't be able to come all the way out in front of you. That's fine, just move within your limits. Make sure you're moving within your limits that you have, okay? And you're not pushing into any pain. If you struggle with supporting yourself, you could ask your carer or assistant to hold underneath your elbow, just to help you guide the movement and support your arm. So we're just reaching forward and back. Lovely. Let's do a few more here. Moving at your own pace. Try to really keep that posture the whole time. Lovely. Okay, now I want you to have your hands rested on your lap. This time I am going to get you to relax down, round your back, drop your head. Then I want you to think about growing nice and tall, squeezing your shoulders back, head high this time, so looking up. This is our cat-cow movement. So we're going to round your back, drop your head, chin to chest. Then we're going to grow nice and tall, shoulders back, head high. And again, we're going to round your back, drop your head, chin to chest. Grow nice and tall, shoulders back, head high. Do one more here, round your back, drop your head, chin to chest. Grow nice and tall, shoulders back, head high. Fantastic. Okay, if we bring our arms, so hold your hands together, we're going to bring them over to the right knee, and then I want you to try and turn to look over your right shoulder. Try and stay nice and tall and think about rotating from your waist. We're then going to come back to the middle, move your hands to the left side. We're going to rotate to the left, looking over that left shoulder. Back to the middle, hands to the right, twist at the waist, looking over your right shoulder. Back to the middle, hands to the left, rotate to the left, looking over your left shoulder. Back to the middle, hands to the right, rotate, look over the right shoulder. Back to the middle, to the left, turn at the waist to look over the left shoulder. And back to the middle. Lovely. Let's do a posture check now. So again, we're trying to sit nice and tall in our chair, or lighten the back away if you can from the back of the chair. Shoulder blades wide, so collarbones wide, shoulder blades squeeze back and down. So if you think about your shoulder blades on your back, we're trying to just, it's only a small movement. We're always thinking about trying to tuck them in our back pockets. So we're thinking about that little back and down movement as if we're trying to tuck our little shoulder blades in our back pocket. Okay, nice and tall, head high, tummy gently working. Make sure as well we're not flaring up at the ribs here. We're trying to keep our ribs soft. We're just imagining someone's got a hot air balloon attached to the top of our head and it's pulling us up nice and tall. Lovely. So that's what I want you to think about whenever we're talking about good posture in your chair, that growing tall motion, okay? All right, so let's have a go now. We're going to get, if you can, just shuffle forwards in your chair if you're able to. If not, I just want you to again think about lightening that pressure through your back. We're going to straighten out the right leg. Pull the toes up towards the ceiling. Try and keep that posture. If this is your affected side, then you could use your other leg to help support that leg out. You might therefore need the chair to try and support you, but think about maintaining as good a posture as you can. And then we're going to lower down. Then the other side, straightening that knee, pulling the toes up. Alternatively, we're assisting that leg up or having your carer assist you or family member. And then we're going to come back down. So if you have your arms in the chair while maintaining your posture, that's the starting point, okay? The next level up is if we can try and maintain our posture without using our arms. Okay, we're going to straighten the knees, squeeze, keep nice and tall, and then relax down. Lovely. Straighten that leg, pull those toes up nice and tall, and then back down. Left leg, straighten those legs out. Remember, hands here, but trying to maintain as good a posture you can, and then down. A really good one for your tummy muscles. and back down. We're going to do one more on the left. Straighten that leg out, pull the toes up, and back down. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to go into a knee raise, and what we'll do, we'll start slowly, working on control, and then we'll work up into a bit of speed to try and get our heart rates up a little bit. So again, think about posture check, back away from the chair, nice and tall. We're going to try this time to lift our right leg up, keeping that posture. So you're trying not to lean back on this one, and down, and then the left leg up, and then down. So on your affected side, if you struggle to lift your leg at all, you could use your opposite arm to assist. Just trying again to maintain the best posture you can, or just think about the motion. Think about, you could always lift your heel up, or just lightening the pressure through the bottom of the leg, trying to think about engaging that tummy and the motion of lifting your leg. Okay, so we're going to lift up and down, and then up and down. Again, to make this harder, arms away from the arms of the chair, trying to stay nice and tall, keep your back away from the chair. It's not about how high you can lift your leg here, it's more about lifting the pressure up, but trying to keep that control in your body, keep that control in your posture. And down, up, and down. And one more each side here, working on that control. And then now we're going to start just marching, okay? We're going to start increasing the speed a little bit. Okay? Again, you're just trying to move your legs as quick as you can. If you struggle on your affected side, alternatively, you could just try and lift it as much as you can. Or you can just do your unaffected side and just try to move your arms as well. You're just thinking about a bit of movement to get that heart rate up. Just gradually increase that speed. Is it lovely? We're going to go for another 20 seconds. Really nice. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Okay, grab yourselves a drink if you need one. We're now going to go into our main circuit. So we're going to do 90 seconds of a balanced core exercise, and then we're going to do a minute of cardio work in between. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do is a reaching. It's working on our tummy muscles and our control here. If you struggle with your sitting balance, please make sure you've got someone nearby to supervise you and only move within the limits that you can control. So we're aiming for, firstly, we're going to sit back in our chair. We're going to try and reach up with our hands as high as we can. Now, if you struggle with your shoulder movement, it might be that you just reach forward, okay, or you reach wherever is comfortable for you. We're just, again, reaching your arms as far as you can. And then I want you to have your hands on your lap, and then we're going to try and reach down. So the idea is we're trying to reach down towards the floor or slide hands down the knees. We're going to come back, then we're going to reach up or forward. So up, forward. Working on that control of your tummy muscles, okay? So I'm going to set my stopwatch. We're going to go for a minute and a half. Off we go. So nice posture, sit forward in that chair. We're going to reach up with the arms or forward, wherever your limit is, and then down towards the floor. Again, you're only going as far as you can control. We're going up, and then, or alternatively, hands down the legs. Okay, with this one as well, the wider your legs are, the more stability you've got. But if you find it a bit tricky, leaning down in front, have your legs get closer together and just reach down your knees. Okay, forward and then down. Lovely. Think about that core control. So think about really making those tummy muscles work. Really slow and controlled, only moving within your limits that you can control. It's about quality here over, well, that's a quantity, but yeah, quantity or distance of movement. I want you to just move within the distance that you can maintain good quality. And down. Lovely. Going up and down. So with the reach up as well, so really think about that posture. Fantastic. Nearly there. And down. Let's do one more here. Up and down. Lovely. Okay, we're going to go into a minute now of marching. So like we did in the warm-up, we're going to get our arms and our legs moving as quick as we can. Okay, off we go. Remember, you're just on the effective side. If you're struggling with the leg movement, you're just thinking about moving it as much as you can, or just focus on your unaffected side. Hands can be clasped in front, or you can just think about moving from your shoulders and your body. Okay? So whatever way you're moving, think this time it is about speed. Moving as quickly as you can. Get that heart rate up a little bit. Really good, guys. Well done. That's it. Nearly there. 10 seconds to go. Nice. Almost there. And stop there. Okay. So the next one we're going to do is around the world. So I'm going to get you to sit nice and tall in your chair again. This time we're focusing again on that movement of the body, but trying to really maintain that control. So the idea is we're going around the world. So we're doing a circle with our body, trying to really keep those tummy muscles working and controlling us through all ranges. Okay, so here, the smaller you go, is a good starting point. And then if you get bigger, that's when it gets a bit more challenging. If you want to make it even harder, then you can try and bring your arms up. Okay, we'll do half one way and then half the other way. We're going to go for 1.5 minutes again. Off we go. So we're going around to one direction, round to the back, to the side, then forwards. Think about good posture. Side, back, side, and forwards. Good thing about that. Around the world. Side, back, side, then forwards. Lovely. Side, back, side, forwards. Really think about that control. If you can make the movement a bit bigger, try and start making the movement a bit bigger now. Lovely. We'll do one more this way. And then we're going to repeat the other way. So change directions. Then remember, if this is too tricky, you can have hands here or hands on your chair. But you're trying to use your hands as little as possible. We're really focusing here on getting those tummy muscles doing the work. Okay, keep it going. Round and back, lovely, good control. All about the control with this one. Really good, we're almost there. I think we've got time for 2 more. Lovely, let's do one more this way. Fantastic. And stop there, well done. Grab yourself a drink if you need one. Okay, so the next cardiovascular exercise we're going to do is rowing. So we're holding hands together and we're rowing around side to side. Okay, so again, think about good posture, think about turning at your waist, moving those arms as if you're paddling a boat. Paddling is higher. Okay, we're going to go for 1 minute. Sit nice and tall in your chair. Off we go. Paddle those arms. Think about nice quick movement. Get those shoulders involved. Yeah, we're really trying to get those arms, but we can get those legs moving. Oh, not those legs, get those arms, get that body moving. Legs aren't doing that, especially. Really trying to engage that waist. So those tummy muscles, you should be feeling them working. Really nice. Keep it going. Lovely, guys. Keep those movements going. Keep that rowing. Fantastic. Keep it moving. Really good. Nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. Okay, grab yourselves a drink if you need one. Over halfway. So next exercise we're going to do is a modified sit-up and twist. So I'm going to get you to try and shuffle forwards in your chair a bit if you can, and rest back into your chair. So what we're going to do, we're going to reach forward. So if you can, we're going to reach forward with our hands to sit ourselves nice and tall. Then we're going to twist. So we're going to either twist at the waist or hand on the knee. Okay, back to the middle and sit back. Sit forward, twist to the right or hand onto the knee, back to the middle and back. So forward and twist. We're going to alternate sides and we're going to do that for 1.5 minutes. So get yourself in your starting position. Off we go. So we'll use your tummy muscles to pull yourself forward, twist round to the left, so up or hand on knee, back to the middle and back. Forward to the right, back to the middle and back. Forward to the left, so we think about reaching around, back to the middle and back. Forward to the left, so up here or down to the knee, back to the middle and back. Forward, the left, back to the middle, and back nice and controlled. You're moving at your own pace here as well. So you could be going slower than me, you could be going a bit faster than me. Okay. As long as it's controlled and you're working within your pace. Forward, side, middle, back. Forward, side, middle, back. Forward, side, middle, and back. Forward, side, middle, and back. Lovely. Let's do one more each side. Forward, side, middle, and back. One more. Forward, side, middle, and back. Well done. Okay, last cardio exercise. We're back into our marching for 1 minute. Okay, so get yourself sitting nice and tall in your chair, good posture. Off we go, we're marching. 1 minute, this is your last cardio or aerobic exercise. As tall as you can, moving those legs and those arms as quick as you can. Remember, picking whichever option's good for you. Marching the hands. And separate if you've got the movement there, or you can just be focusing on your own effective side. Right, good posture, moving those arms and those legs. Lovely guys. We've got one more strength exercise after this, and then our cool down. That's it. Keep those legs moving. Keep those arms or shoulders going. Almost there. 10 seconds. That's it. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, so last strength exercise or core balance exercise. So what we're going to do, watch spoke to me. I'm going to this time get you to put your legs asymmetrically. So if I move my chair back so you can see it better. So what we're going to do, we're going to step 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So we're going to do both sides. So you start with your left foot back first. What we're going to do, we're going to try and lean over our left leg, pushing it down into the ground. So you're trying to really think about pushing the ground away, leaning over that leg, and then coming back. The idea is we're really trying to get a bit of engagement in the glutes, so your bottom muscles, and your hamstrings on this side, working the tummy and back. So if I show you from the side, okay, 1 foot back, 1 foot forward, we're just leaning forward, weight over that left leg, pushing down. So I'm not actually moving off my chair, but I'm thinking of pushing down, and you might feel a bit of a lightening through that side of your bottom on the chair. Okay, we're going to do 45 seconds on each side. So if we start with left foot forward, left foot back, right foot forward, off we go. So we're going to lean forward over that left leg, push that left leg into the ground to feel your bottom muscles working, feel that leg muscle working, and then come back. Now if you need, you could have your hands on the chair, or you could have your hands on the top of the left knee for support, pushing it away, and then we're coming back. We're leaning forward, we're pushing the ground away, really squeeze that heel, push that heel into the ground, feel your bottom muscles working, and then come back. Lean forward, push that leg into the ground. So we're trying to push it, as if we're trying to push the ground away, and then come back. Or if you want to, you could lean forward with your hands on your chest. You're trying to push the ground away. You feel those muscles in your leg working, and then come back. Okay, we're going to swap legs. So this time we're going to have our right leg back, our left leg forward. We're going to lean over the right leg. Off we go. Leaning over the right leg, pushing that leg into the ground. But you feel that leg tightening up, and then come back. And again, we're leaning over. We're pushing with our foot into the ground as if we're trying to really push the ground away. And then we're coming back. And again, push the ground away. Really think about squeezing, feel your bottom muscles, your hamstrings working, and then come back. And again, forward and push. So you'll find this is harder on your weaker side, but it's a great exercise to really try and wake those muscles up a bit and try and get them to work. Fantastic. Push, 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 push. And then back. Let's do one more here. Over your leg, pushing into the ground, really push the ground away, and then relax. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come into our cool down now. So what I want you to think about is again sitting tall in your chair. Okay, we're going to hold our hands together in front and we're going to reach them forward. I want you to really try and round your shoulders as if you're really trying to reach your arms as far away as they can be, and you're going to drop your head chin to chest. So you should feel a stretch across the top of your back. Nice big breath in and out here. One more big breath. Lovely. Okay, now let's bring our hands to our back. Okay, so if you can only bring one hand around there, that's fine. Or otherwise, if you have movement in both arms, you reach them as far back as you can. And we're going to try and widen our collarbones, okay? And then head up. Try and feel a stretch across the front of that chest. Hold that there, nice big breaths in and out. One more. Lovely, well done. Okay, next one we're going to do, I'm going to turn to the side to show you. So we're going to stretch out our hamstrings because these ones get quite tight, especially when we're sitting down a lot. Okay, you're going to put one leg out straight in front of you. Other leg should be bent. I want you to sit nice and tall in your chair. Place your hand on the bent knee, okay, or on the arms of your chair for support, and we're going to hinge forward from the waist. So try and think here about keeping your back straight, not rounding your back. You're moving forward until you feel a stretch down the back of that straight leg. We're going to hold that there. If you can, you're trying to pull those toes up. Really keep that chest up nice and tall. This is a really great stretch for the muscles down the back of your leg, especially if you're sitting quite a lot in the day. It can get quite tight. Lovely. Okay, we're going to swap legs now. So you're going to straighten out your right leg. Okay, left leg bent, hands on the left leg or on the arms of your chair for support. Sit nice and tall, hinge forward from the waist until you feel the stretch down the back of that straight leg. Hold that there. Nice big breath. That's it, keep it there. Really nice. And then back up. Okay, next one we're going to do, we're going to bring that left foot back underneath you as far as you can. Okay, your heel might be a little bit off the ground. That's okay. We're going to use our hands on our left leg to lean forward and try and push that heel down towards the ground or until you feel a stretch in that calf muscle down the back. We're going to hold that there. Feeling that stretch in that calf muscle. Again, remember, keep your chest up as much as you can. Throughout all of this, we're thinking about good posture. Hold that there for that stretch. Again, this is another great one that you can do throughout the day. Aiming to hold it for about minimum of 30 seconds, and you can do it 3 or 4 times to get a good stretch in those calf muscles, which can get quite tight. Okay, and again, now we're going to bring our right leg back. Far as you can, so heel can be a bit off the ground, hands on the right knee, lean into that knee until you kind of push that heel down into the ground. Hold that there. Really nice. That's it, keep it there, keep it there. And then relax, lovely. Okay, that's it for our class today. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. Okay, for this level 1 different strokes exercise class. If you've done the class and enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up. And as always, please leave some comments below if you have any. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Okay, bye.